So it's 4:38 right now as I'm starting to record this video, and I am deeply sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so if you didn't see on my community tab, I missed this upload because I was setting up an air conditioner in my room. It gets stupid hot in my room. I don't know if it's because of this PC, because of all these devices I have. I have a TV in here and everything, but it gets so incredibly hot, and so I installed a U-shaped AC, and it took forever. But now it's running on 67 degrees, which is honestly my favorite temperature. I think in the summer, I like it around 67 to 69, amazing numbers, and then around winter I usually like it around 65. But the reason I couldn't record this video is because it was so messy and I was working. Like literally there was boxes and styrofoam and bugs everywhere. Actually, I don't know if it was a bee or just another one of those buzzing bugs, but one of them flew into my room and I was, no joke, chasing it around for 20 minutes until I hit it downstairs, like under where my room is, in the room to the side. It was like all the way across my house. But yeah, dude, like 4 bugs flew into my room. That was the most painful thing ever. But now it is so cold in my room. Like I could just go butt naked, balls out. Just wait until I really start getting back into Ark and my PC runs for like 7 hours at a time. Dude, it's gonna be so hot in there. Not anymore. But anyways, that's enough yapping. This video is already late enough. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Fake cop tries to pull over undercover Hillsborough County deputy. I just had to do it again, bro. I had to find something as interesting as the last video. And so I went back on Florida, man. And we're back in Florida, everybody. But there's like too many questions already. Why are you role playing to be a cop? Like, wouldn't that just be a pain? You're just doing someone else's job. He's just LARPing, dude. I'd rather be like a roly-poly on the couch or something. Like role play as, I don't know, a furry and just go to a furry convention. At least I'm doing something fun. Actually, I would not do that. Not saying anything to furries. But how unlucky is that? You're not even a cop, and for some reason you're trying to like pull people over with the authority of a cop. I don't know if you're trying to like snipe somebody, like trying to get revenge on like your worst enemy, try to pull him over, give him a ticket. But like, what are the chances that you pull over the wrong person and it happens to be an undercover cop? Like, how unlucky. And I feel like every undercover cop has the same look too. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Like, I gotta go look up some videos on YouTube and get my experience in. But I feel like whenever you picture a cop that's undercover, you always think of the same thing. It's a tall, white dude. He's got a tight compression t-shirt that's like 2 sizes too small. He's got the sunglasses and the fitted hat on his head and those skin tight khakis, gotta show off that thigh depth. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office arrested a man on Wednesday after he attempted to pull over one of their own undercover vehicles. And it sounds kind of odd at first on paper, you're pulling over a cop. That shouldn't be happening, but if you really think about it, this should be more common, because if you're like, I don't know, if you've ever seen a cop on the road, they are always speeding, dude, going like 15 miles over the speed limit, and they're just like pushing through cars, weaving and stuff like that. Dude, I would not be surprised if cops don't have like an identifiable way to pull each other over and like see which cop is in which car and identify them, then more cops would be pulled over, because they're always breaking the law for some reason. They're taking advantage of their fullest extent. And I always kind of wondered, what do undercover cops actually do? Is it just their job to do what the police do but better? Like how every time you see a cop on the road, you always go speed limit and you slow down, you start following the traffic laws a little bit stricter. I wonder if an undercover cop's job is to just get around that, like make people not believe they're a cop and so they can like get a ticket on them or whatever. But like, is there also undercover cops that are like the CIA, where they're actually looking for someone and doing like secret spy work? According to the sheriff's office, a black Chevrolet Suburban appeared to attempt a traffic stop by activating red and blue emergency lights while following one of their undercover vehicles on US Highway 301 North in Tonatosa. This guy really was LARPing to the fullest extent too. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled out with an entire cop outfit. I mean, there's no way he got his hands on an entire cruiser. And I bet that's probably illegal too. Like, could you wrap your car to make it look like a police car and it still like be drivable? I would not be surprised if you did that and then your car would just get destroyed. Like, I don't live in these cities, but I bet if you wrapped your car to look like a police car, put some fake lights on top, and then drove it to like Chicago or Atlanta, your car would just be gone. And I don't know about you guys, but black and red flashing lights don't sound very undercover to me. I don't know if it's just me, but every time that I've seen an undercover cop or watched a video of an undercover cop, they don't have lights on their car, because that would just give it away. Deputies said they in turn conducted a traffic stop on the vehicle, which is captured on body camera video. At the end of the video, I'll play the actual video of the fake cop pullover thing so you guys can see everything that happened. What happens then? Because like, he's just gonna keep up the act, right? Nah, bro, I'm for sure a cop and you're definitely not a cop. Wait, no, but I'm the real cop and I'm undercover. No, I'm a cop, you're not a cop. Like, what do? Do they just like call another set of cops to come break up the situation? What do they do? That is balls, bro, to like pull someone over and you're not even an actual cop. Like, if I was doing that, if I was faking being a cop, I would just use it to get like, I don't know, discounts. Maybe you can go to like some I know like the place I work, they have like a police discount or whatever. So like the police station near us, like they can get like discounted food or whatever. I would be walking around free coffees, free donuts every single day. I would go try it at the Adam and Eve store. I would go try using my cop discount in the back of Spencer's. I don't actually buy that stuff, but it is lit in the back of Spencer's. I wonder how those even get like approved to be in the mall. And they should have an age limit to go into Spencer's. I mean, I've walked back there like 4 times and like I am definitely not the age to be buying that kind of stuff. I don't even know if they would stop me if I tried to buy some of that stuff in the back of Spencer's. I literally went back there with a couple of friends and dude, we took selfies with like plushy penises. And no one said a single thing. I just realized, how did I get this off topic? I'm literally talking about like penises and it has nothing to do with the video. In the video, deputies are shown approaching the side of the vehicle before asking the man who is seated in the driver's seat, "What are you doing today?" I mean, it's pretty obvious what he's doing today. He's LARPing. I wonder if they could pull you over and like detain you for doing this. Like, I wonder if I texted my friend right now and I said, "Yo, we're gonna go on a summer side quest right now and we're gonna go pretend to be cops in the middle of the street, but we don't like pull anybody over. We don't do anything that's like inherently wrong." Could we get pulled over and be told like, "Yo, what are you doing right now?" If I was faking being a cop, I would definitely take my car and just ram it into the side of my neighbor's house. Bro, I have neighbors that have like 10 cars in their driveway and they park on the street and I literally just can't get into my house. And they're foreigners. They don't understand the idea that, you know, United States cops can just fake being cops. What are they gonna do? Arrest the police? Or I would actually drive the car around my house and go down my hill to my neighbor's fence because they put up a fence in my backyard and I kind of don't like it because it makes it hard to go sledding in the winter. So I'm gonna just like take the police car and ram straight through it. Sirens on and everything, 70 miles per hour down my hill, just bomb straight into their backyard. During an investigation, detectives recovered the illegal emergency light setup from the vehicle, as well as an additional 2-foot emergency light bar and a firearm. Would it get the stuff at Five Below? A 2-foot light bar sounds like something you would literally get for your PC setup. But a firearm? I feel like they would just say a pistol if it actually was a pistol. But if it is, then, you know, that's pretty normal to have a pistol on you. If it's not a pistol, cops don't even carry that stuff. Imagine he's role-playing as a cop, but he has like a full-on Beretta sniper rifle in his backseat. And I wonder if they still require cops to carry batons. If not, they need to go back to that and they actually need to get rid of the firearms because I just think it's so funny to just think about a cop swinging around like what looks to be a plastic stick, just like banging people on the head, bro. I've never seen a cop actually use a baton. But they should still allow them to carry tasers. So like they pull this combo where they just shoot him with the taser and then go up to them, bada bada swing, just knock the dude out with the baton, just start smacking him on the head. And what do they mean by an emergency light bar? Does that mean like it's a backup for if the original fake lights weren't working, or is there like such thing as an emergency backup light bar for emergency situations? Like in what situation would you need a light bar to defend yourself? Unless you're fighting like Dracula or something where you can't see light, like what would you need that for? The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office arrested the driver, 46-year-old Nadi Jabari, and charged him with false impersonation, unlawful use of blue light, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. 46, dude? This sounds like something a 21-year-old would do, like a drunk 21-year-old doing like a YouTube prank or something. Social experiment. What if I dress up as a cop and shoot somebody in the back of the head with my nice full-size Beretta sniper rifle and see what happens? Will they arrest me? I'm a cop. Will they take me to court? I'm a cop. I don't know. On this episode of Mythbusters. What was he planning on using the firearm for? Like, was he actually just planning on going on a full-on police chase? And what would happen if he like actually stopped crime? Would it still be illegal or would they like thank him? It's like a Spider-Man situation. Like he's doing the police's job, but the police like still hate him. But like, why? Oh, well, we don't like you because you're, you know, a masked vigilante. And like, you know, even though you're not committing any crime, you're still like doing illegal things. What's illegal about this? I'm literally doing your job for you. Imagine he does something incredible. Like he single-handedly stops a bank robbery. Like, do they just have to accept him into the police force at that point? When someone falsely presents themselves as law enforcement, they threaten the trust that exists between deputies and the community we serve, said Sheriff Chad Chronister. This individual's actions were dangerous, deliberate, and illegal. We will aggressively pursue anyone who attempts to impersonate a deputy and use that deception to intimidate or endanger others. They're acting like this is gonna happen again. Nobody wants to be a cop, bro. Like, you think of a cop's life and you're like, wow, that would be so cool getting to stop crime. I bet the average cop's life consists of like directing traffic, you know, holding up construction sites, and I don't know, maybe pulling people over for speeding, just driving around all day. Like, what do you do as a cop? I guess it also really depends on the city you live in, but in my city, for example, the most interesting thing a cop would do is like work at a school where you get to break up 12-year-olds fighting all day. But yeah, let's get to this video because I'm kind of curious to see it too. I haven't watched it yet.
The window for me. Can you close the door and have him roll down the window? Hey, how are you? I'm doing all right, man. What are you doing today?
Jeremy, just come straight in.
What's that?
Come in on the left, and we're going to be in the middle of the road. You can't miss us.
Real quick.
That's for kids back there.
Stand back over there.
Bro, he's not even dressed as a cop. He's dressed like a normal dad going to Walmart. And that light bar, bro, that ain't fooling nobody. But why are they using like AI generated TikTok captions? Like, that's just kind of funny to me. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, he looks like an idiot. So yeah, let's finish this video up, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the video, the end of the article. And I guess the moral is just LARP with caution. So if you enjoyed, got any entertainment, any joy out of this video, then I am so happy because I did my job. And again, I apologize for this video coming up so late, but I do thank you guys so much for being patient and also supporting me throughout this journey. I mean, dude, the views are insane. Like, I'm so happy I get to interact with all of you. It's amazing. Just you guys watching my videos, not even having to talk to me, just seeing that number rise. Someone clicked on the video, someone enjoyed it. Retention time's up, so I guess I'm being a little bit more entertaining than usual. And I just burped. I guess that's where we end it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been amazing meeting you all. I'm your host, Ian, and I'll catch you all later. See ya. You all, not y'all, because I don't say that word. Catch you all later. See ya.